What is going on, Outlaws and Gunners? Death here, and today I'm going to be showing you the most powerful defensive build in Red Dead Online. Currently, it's one of my favorite builds. It just helps you with so many different types of situations. Whether you're a griefer or you're trying to run away or kill griefers, this might be the build for you. So let's take a look. First off, we have slow and steady level 3. While Deadeye is active, you take much less damage and headshots do not kill you outright, but you cannot run or sprint. Never without one level 3. Your hat will block one headshot and then fall off. While wearing a hat, you take less damage. While not wearing a hat, you take more damage. An eye for an eye. Headshots restore a lot of Deadeye. And Strange Medicine level 3. You regain a lot of health whenever you inflict damage. Your health otherwise regenerates at half the normal rate. Now that I've covered the mods, I want you guys to analyze the build because it's not overpowered and it's not underpowered. It's actually very nice right now, and it gives you a little more survivability. If you get later into the end game, there are so many ways to go around it, but for the most part of the games, this is going to give you the most survivability. Now we're going to test out damage. I'm going to show you multiple weapons and what they do to me. We're going to start things off with the Cattleman Revolver. Once we have our Deadeye active, with the body shot, you can see how much damage it does right there. Up next, one of my favorites, the Volcanic Pistol. I highly advise you guys get this because this build is very popular right now, and these pistols, they do an amazing job. The Varmint Rifle, we don't even have to pay attention to that. And the Bolt Action Rifle, one of my babies as well, and it's one of the best options to go against this build. We just took hits from all of those weapons and we're still alive. So that just gives you a general idea how tanky this build is. But if that wasn't enough, I'm going to show you even more testing, and I'm going to show you the other parts of the build, because just tanking damage is not all we can do. Now we're going to ask our boy Freaks to go change to his other weapons. This is very important so you guys have a general idea of all the weapons and how much damage they do with your, Deadeye active. I do want to point one thing out. Remember the perk that once you have a hat, if you take it off, you take more damage? We're also going to test that out later because it's very important to know that even though it's a build that will have you survive a lot more hits, once you lose your hat, you're going to be going, pretty much the same, if not a little bit stronger into a fight. So keep that in mind. The hat is very important. Right now we're going to test out the Carbine Repeater so you have a general idea of repeaters. It's also a very nice damage. This pretty much puts out the Varmint Rifle out of the situation. And the last thing I want to show you guys is the Springfield Rifle. A very good option for rifle. It hits extremely hard and it's very good looking. As you can see, it did incredible amounts of damage, and if you were using express rounds or even a build that does damage, you could probably cut right through this build. Now I'm going to show you another aspect of the build, which is the hat. As you can see, I was not using Deadeye, and I got headshotted with the freaking Springfield Rifle, and I completely ignored it. I took no damage, and this is the most important part of the build, because even if you're not using your Deadeye, even if someone has you on lock and you have no idea where they're from, and they hit you with a headshot, you already have an idea. Yo, they got me on lock, activate Deadeye, get out of here, or get in a position where I can find who shot me and finish them off. Overall, it's a very, very nice perk, but it has a very costly downside. As I told you, one of the perks makes it that when I do not have a hat on, I take more damage. So let's test out one of the weakest hitting weapons on this build, the Varmint Rifle. This is what a body shot does to my character. It does a pretty nice amount of damage. Now let's see how much damage it does with my Deadeye active. Before, it didn't really do anything. I could probably tank about 5-6 Varmint Rifle hits to the body and I could just walk like nothing. So let's see how much it does right now. Alright, that's a pretty good amount of damage. It's probably about double of what it does once you have your hat equipped. So the Varmint Rifle gets ruled out of the equation overall without any sort of problem. Most headshots are going to be able to take you out in, 2-3 headshots in the case of a heavy hitting, rifle. But the Varmint Rifle really won't do anything. And this is the part you guys might find interesting. If you take a look at my health and my Deadeye, they're back and they're full. These are the last two perks in this build, so I highly advise you check them out because you're always going to have your Deadeye, you're going to be able to survive a lot longer, and overall the build is really, really fun. Without further ado guys, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button. If you didn't enjoy it, well, smash it as well and subscribe. And for now, check me out on Facebook, hit that notifications bell to stay up to date every time I post a video, and I'll see you guys next time. Your boy Deathsquad, out.